Okay.
Okay. So, hi guys. Good evening. Um, yeah. So I just gave you guys 2 days time to have a look into the task. So from past two classes we had covered vCenter, installation, and configuration, right? And we had seen how to create data center. We had seen how to create cluster, and we had seen how to add ESXi's. Then we had seen how to restart ESXi, and what is the ESXi agent name? Guys, what is the ESXi name? Agent name?
Host D.
Yeah, custody. And what is the vCenter mini agent name?
VSPD.
No,
V.
VPXD.
VPXA. Yeah. See where this ESX hostd and VPXA will be there on ESXi, right? Am I correct? Speak
Yes.
out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are all the topics we had covered so far. Okay. And now, yeah. So today we are going to see very, very important area. Okay. Very, very important area. So any idea about a template and clone? Clone, I think some people know about this clone naming conversions. Do you have any idea? Template and clone?
No, someone.
Yeah,
Clone means like a duplicate.
perfect. Correct. So first of all, I will discuss about clone. Okay. Clone is nothing but duplicating of the VM. I will tell why, I mean, what is the use of this clone, and I will say about template. Template is nothing but golden image of the VM. I will tell the both examples and I will show you how we can differentiate. Okay. So for an example, in our infrastructure, okay, in just let me take an example. We have one vCenter, and this is one ESXi, and this is one ESXi. ESXi 1 and ESXi 2. So here we have vCenter. So we just need to make the connection. Okay, here. So this is like in the vCenter, what we will create? DC. And this is cluster. Okay. Yeah. So this is how we have the infrastructure as per our just for understanding purpose. And now customer is provided one request RITM some number. Okay. RITM some number they have given. This is the number. And the request is made 5 VMs. So for 5 VMs, each VM 1 GB RAM.
Where do we get this request, Samant?
A service now, so I will explain about that. The ticketing tool. So ticketing tool is the uh, mm, interface where we will interact with the customer requirements.
What
So
is
the
the tool name, Samant?
service now. So widely, uh, most of the people will use service now. I will show you that how it looks. In my earlier classes also I shown from my office laptop service now ticketing tool. Okay, so that ticketing tool, we will get this ticket and we need to acknowledge like, yeah, I'm going to work on this ticket. So we have to acknowledge by ourselves and we have to take a ownership on our name. Then we need to keep the status as in progress and you need to finish all this stuff. Once you deployed everything done, you need to close that ticket. Okay, vCPU. Okay, Soumya, shall I continue? Soumya,
Yes, Samant?
shall I continue?
Yes, yes, Samant.
Okay, so storage is around some 100 GB and GUES guest OS is Windows 2008, just for example. Okay, so now this is the requirement. Customer is asking 5 virtual machines with the same configuration. Like each and every VM should have 1 GB RAM, 1 CPU, 100 GB hard disk, and Windows 2008 R2 operating system. It could be 2008, it could be any operating system. Okay, and now you guys have seen during our VM guest operating system installation time, how much time it had taken? Close to 1 hour, right? Am I correct? It was taken 1 hour around, right? I'm asking you this. Again, I'm asking you guys how much time it had taken.
I haven't installed it.
Yeah, but I'm like you have the VMware workstation, right, Soumya? You installed
Yes,
the
yes,
you installed that the ESXi also and you logged in, right?
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. I will. Do you have that Windows 2008 operating system with you?
No, no, Samant.
Okay. Okay. I will share post this call to everyone. Please go through and do the practice. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And yeah, and during my classes, I had shown clearly. The video also it was there in our channel stating that VM creation and installation. Okay, so I'm just telling guys, it will take close to some 45 minutes hardly. So here 5 VMs. So 5 VMs into 45 minutes. How much? Close to 4 hours, right? Simply we need to sit in front of the system to deploy 4 VMs with close to 4 hours. So in order to reduce the time, and these all VMs are new VMs, right? So we can use the vCenter feature called clone. Clone. So what you have to do, you will create one VM first. What you will do, you will create one VM on top of the ESX, any one of the ESX. With the same configuration. Okay. And in this ticket, they will provide you the IP range also, guys. IP details also they will give. Okay. So 192.168.1.227. Okay. So you will just create the VM with 1 GB RAM, 1 CPU, 100 GB hard disk with Windows 2008 R. Where you will create on any one of the ESX here. Okay. Once you completed this stuff, you will right click on it through vCenter, guys. Through vCenter. You have seen, right? You will get clone option. So you will right click on this VM. You will click on clone. Next. While going to do that next, it will ask somewhere to make the VM name. So here 5 VMs, right? So 5 VMs names will be there. You already created one VM. So next you will create another one. Just right click, just name that VM and just finish it up. So like that, you will create 5 VMs. So in this first VM, you have taken around 45 minutes to install this entire VM. So when you will do the clone, within 5 minutes, another VM will create. From here, you can create another VM. From here, you can create another VM. Like that, you can do multiple clones. So that here on 45 minutes, and to create this all VMs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some around 10 minutes. So within 1 hour, you can deliver these 5 VMs. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Any doubts? So let me go back to the training material. See, clone. Clone is nothing but it's a exact copy of the VM. We can call it as a duplicating of the VM. We can call it as a replica of the VM. Replica means same it is. Okay, it takes the exact current state of the virtual machine, exact size. Okay, it's an online activity. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, it's a online activity. So how to create a clone? So you have to select the VM and just right click on that VM. You will get the clone option. Click on the clone of the VM. So next you will get this all steps. We will see now. Okay. Then we can finish it. Okay. So template is clear. I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So template is clear, right? So now let's see how the template looks like. Not template, clone. the difference between clone and template. And now, if you are going to any company, like if you are going to any bank, if you are going to any industry, you wanted to do something, you don't know that, what they will do. You will ask, do you guys have any template? The reference copy, right? You wanted to fill some checkbook, or you wanted to fill some application in bank, so through online. So what they will do, they will send you one template, sample copy. That is called template, guys. So template why we required, I will tell. First of all, I'll cover this clone, then I will tell you. See, this is the picture which I wanted to show you. Each one VM. To create one VM, it will take minimum 1 hour. So the cloning option, what it will do, it will make a same copy of the VM. Okay. So there are two options, hot clone and cold clone. So we will go with hot clone only. Hot clone in the sense without powering on. Sorry, with the powering. Cold clone means that VM, once we clone, that VM will be in power. So once we created a multiple VMs, then we need to do the customization, like RAM, CPU, hard disk. These are same. Okay. So for the 5 VMs, we need to customize the virtual machine name, IP, this information. Okay. So how to do that? It's very simple. Let me show you that. I think my screen is visible to you all. Guys, is my screen is visible?
Yes, Aman.
For me, it looks like something weird. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. So if I wanted to logging in, so we will go to the region A, right? So here VCSA. So while logging into this system, yeah, guys, the password, you guys don't need to enter any password. So once you're logging in, once you will select this administrator, by default password it will select actually. Just click right click, that's it. Still, if you wanted to know, just in the desktop, you can see readme, what is that? A readme file will be there. You can just click on it. Okay. So now see, tiny Linux VM is there. Now I wanted to do the customer is asking the same VM. Just remember, guys, if the customer is asking new VMs, so if the customer is asking 5 VMs, you create one VM, then do the cloning VMs from that first VM. Don't select the existing VMs which are already used by customer. Remember, why? Can you answer my question? Why? Why we should not supposed to do the cloning on the existing VMs which are already using by customer?
I think cloning can't be done.
Yeah. Why we should not supposed to do that? Customer already using these two Windows 10 VM. And now you wanted to create a new VMs. Customer already requested for 3 VMs, which are equal to this VM with the same CPU, with the same RAM, with the same operating system. So is that right to do the cloning of this existing VM? Simple is very simple. A question is very simple. Customer already using the VM. Can we do the cloned VMs on top of that VM or not?
Yes, Samant.
No. It's a
Maybe the
while.
requirement is different.
The requirement is same. Same. RAM, CPU, hard disk, everything. See, requirement in the sense, what is the configuration data? RAM, CPU, hard disk. These three are same. Hard disk same. But still, you should not supposed to create a existing VM to do the cloning. Why? Because customer already using that VM means he already started saving some data on that VM, right? If you will do the clone, what it will do? It will take the exact replica of the VM. Probably customer confidential data also will copy into the new VM, right? Got it?
Yes, Samant. The storage also
Yeah,
replicate.
yeah. That's the reason we should not
Understand.
supposed to do the cloning on the existing VMs. Now you got the request for to create a 5 VMs. You just create one VM. You just install the operating system on that VM, right? That is like still in a release stage, right? Customer also don't know. So on top of that VM only, you have to do the clones. Why? Because customer also not yet started using that VM. You guys not yet created the, you guys not yet configured the network to access by customer, right? So make sure the template cloning should be done in the new VM, not in the used VM. Okay. And just assume this tiny Linux VM is the new VM just before I created. So just right click on it. Just click on clone. You will get clone to virtual machine, clone to template, clone as a template to library. So just select this clone to virtual machine. Just mention test one. So remember guys, this VM is residing on where? Residing on where? ESXi2. If you wanted to create a new clone VM on this VM, you can create it on ESXi1 also. See, test one. Next, select the compute resources. Compute resources means RAM and CPU from where you want. See, I will select ESXi1. We can create. And the storage, we will select ISC. Next. This one, I will tell you guys. Select the clone options. Select the further clone options. These three, when we will select, I will tell you. Now I'm not going to select anything. I'll just finish it. See whether you got the VM or not. See, down that task is completed. Cloned virtual machine. Target from this VM. Status is completed. See, this is the VM. And now, if you want more VMs, right click on it. Do the same cloning. Create the VM as per the requirement. Why? Because these VMs are not yet used by customer. And these VMs not yet stored by the customer data. Then we are good to do the cloning. Cloning is simple or not? I'm asking you guys.
Yes, Samant.
Is it looking good? Everyone.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah. And now, small request. I will just tell you. Just. And now, customer requirement is RITM. Some number you got it. Okay. So, 2 VMs. test 1, test 2. So test 1, 1 GB RAM. Okay. So test 2, 1 GB RAM. Like same configuration they are asking. Okay. And test 1, 1 V CPU. Test 2, 1 V CPU. Test 1 hard disk 100 GB. Test 2 150 GB. GUI guest OS Windows 2008. So now from first VM to second VM, what is the difference? Everything is same.
Storage is different.
Storage is different, but still the RAM, CPU, hard disk, everything is same, right? Still we can do the cloning. For an example, you create one VM with 1 GB RAM, 1 vCPU, 100 GB hard disk with Windows 2008 R2 operating system. Okay, so now you need to do the cloning, right? So during the cloning, you need to increase the 150 GB RAM, 150 GB hard disk from the existing VM. It's possible, right? See, I will just create one VM. First of all, I'll just create one VM. Test 1. I'll select the storage. So we need to create 2008, right? So I will select that one only. Yeah, 2008 R2. Next. So 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM. Okay. Here for our purpose, practicing purpose, right? I will just take 10 TB as a first disk and second VM is 15 GB. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
See, finish. I just created VM, 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM, 10 GB hard disk. Okay. And now I wanted to do the clone. Like he has 2 VMs with the same. Just assume that you already installed the operating system also. Okay. And now again, just do the clone. Test 2. I will select the ESXi 1. Storage ISC. And now here, what we are going to change? Operating system or hardware? What?
Hardware.
Hardware. So select this one. So in my screenshot, I was showing, right, hard clone and soft clone. Hard clone means if you will select this power on the virtual machine after creation, that is called hard clone. If you are not checking this one, that is called cold clone. Like once you done the clone, that VM will not power on. If you want the VM in immediate power on, you have to select this. That is called hot clone. Okay. So now I wanted to change RAM or CPU or hard disk means hard disk. So
That
if you want
also they will mention someone hot or cold.
100%, they will not ask. But in entire perspective, they will ask. That's it. We used to do all the time normal soft clone only. Okay, so just click next. You will get the options from first VM. So in the first VM, we have 10 GB, but our requirement is 15 GB. Just change it. Finish. See, the same. Another clone also created. These options where we are using means in these areas. Yeah. So from the existing VM, if the customer is asking to change the VM operating system to 2012 R2, yeah, you need to create the VM. Then while doing the cloning, here we need to select this option if you wanted to change the operating system. So these are the options where and like when we are going to use. Customer is asking to create a new 2 VMs. In one VM, need to change the RAM or CPU or hard disk. At the time, you will select this one. If the customer is asking with the same hardware with the RAM, CPU, hard disk, and if the customer is asking here 2008 and 2012, at the time you will choose this version. I hope this options cleared for you guys. Correct? Guys, is that clear?
Yes, Aman.
Yeah. So that is all about the clone. Okay. So here is the steps to create the clone VM, how to create the VM, and how to select this all the options. And this clones converted to template, I will tell now. As of now, if we create 100 VMs, we have to follow the same summon. Yes, Masood, but throughout my 10 years experience, uh, yeah, customer will not ask mass VMs deployments. Okay, so probably they will ask some close to maximum 10 VMs or 20 VMs. And now we have the cloud into the picture. So if you have the advanced infrastructure, your senior team will use the advanced tool that is called VMware Orchestrator. So that in real time, I will explain you guys. Maybe sometimes customer will ask more VMs. So if you have this scenario, yeah, you have to follow the same one by one, clone, 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 clone. If you have advanced tool in your infrastructure, yeah, that is possible to deploy 10 VMs at a time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, clone is fine. And now, clone is clear for everyone, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So template also same, guys. But now you are going to, you are going to some car showroom. Okay. Even yeah, I am also I just ordered my new car. But before that, I was just being to multiple showrooms. I had been to multiple showrooms. So whenever you are going to multiple showrooms, like any one showroom, so I had been to Skoda, and I wanted to go with the Kaila. So in a paper, they will show you what is the whatever the specifications it has, but still you have to do the test drive. If you wanted to do the test drive, some template car will be there. Correct? Huh? If you wanted to go with one car, Maruti Desire, and you can see the Desire car in the showroom, showcase piece, which is say like which is the same like a delivery car, so that you can able to check, right? So whatever the showcase piece is there, at showroom. That is called template. You wanted to fill some check. You don't know. So they will give you the sample check copy. That is called template. Here in VMware infrastructure, template spelling is different here. I'm sorry, guys. This is template. So template is nothing but golden image of the VM. For an example, assume that you have the infrastructure. Okay. So with 2 ESXis, you have the around some 500 VMs. So in 500 VMs, some 200 VMs are Win 2008, 2019 R2 VMs, some 300 VMs or Red Hat Linux VMs. Just assume. And in future, okay, in future, customer will ask either the same VM, like 200 VMs, if the customer is looking for Windows server, or if he want the Red Hat VM, he will ask the same like a 300 VMs. It means the same RAM, CPU, hard disk, same RAM, CPU, hard disk. They will maintain one policy stating that all the 2019 operating system based virtual machines should be with RAM 1 GB, CPU some, hard disk some, like that. That is the policy, guys. In that scenario, customer is going to ask some 10 VMs. So what he will do? He will just create one VM with which will take hardly some 45 minutes. Then he will right click on that and he will create another 9 VMs, which are the process under clone. Right? Correct, huh? But still, if the customer is asking 10 VMs, you don't want it to spend that 45 minutes also. So in advance, what you will do, you will create one VM with 1 GB RAM, one vCPU, some 100 GB hard disk, Windows 2019 R2. So same like same like you will create another one with Red Hat 8.0. Okay, these are the two VMs you will create. So after creating these two VMs, what you will do, you will convert this VM into template. See difference between template and clone. Here VM will be there. Okay. But a template will not looks like this. That is the difference. This is the cloned VM. This is the VM. On top of that, you cloned. Both are looks like this. This symbol will be there. Just let me do the template. Template is nothing but just right click on it. But the template while doing the VM should be in powered off state. If you will power on this VM, you can't do the template. See, I just powered on this. Just right click, template. You can't do the template. See, graded out. Why? Because it is a offline activity. So you have to power down the VM. Then only the template is possible. Okay. So just power off this. Just right click, template. If converted to template. If I'll click on this converted to template, the VM will disappear from here. Why? Because in this bar, you can able to see only the VMs. You can see the next bar. This is called templates and VMs will be there. This one. So if you're coming here, you can see the template. See, these are whatever the VMs are here, you can see those VMs here also, along with templates. Okay, see, test one, Tiny Linux 2, Windows 10, and I converted the VM to template, right? This is the template. Template looks like this. VM looks like this. Sorry, VM looks like this. Launch the remote console, all the options will come. But the template, it's like an image. Okay, so where is this VM template? Where is it? Where is it means in which ESXi it is running? Okay. See what I will do. I will just go to the storage. I will browse it and see if I'll come down. See Tiny Linux. If I'm coming to the Tiny Linux bar, see these all are files: VMSD, VMX, VMX leak, log files. Everything will be there. Now this test2 also, it's a template. We can see the same VMSD, VMX, VMSD, VMlog. These all files will be there. Along with this one file will be there that is called VMTX. This is a template file. Why? Because this VM converted as a file, templated file, golden image. So if you wanted to create a VMs, customer is asking the same kind of VM. You don't need to create a one VM which will take hardly 45 minutes. Then you don't need to do the cloning. Just right click on that template, directly new VM from this template. Simple. In the vCenter, any ESXi you can choose to deploy this VM. Select, finish. The same options will come. Customer is asking to deploy new VM. The RAM, CPU, hard disk same. Operating system is different. So just select this one and deploy it. Later you install the operating system. If the operating system is same from the existing template and the customer is asking RAM from 1 GB to 2 GB, just select this one and increase it. That is how the template will work. Template and clone both are same. Template is nothing but in advance keeping that file for the customer reference. If the customer is going to ask the same one, we will give the same template file in our infrastructure. And whenever he will ask, you will right click on that template and you will deploy. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's very simple. That is how the template works. See, template is nothing but base image that used for creating a new VMs. So as I told you, clone and template both are a vCenter features. We can call it as a master copy or golden image. So this is only for our purpose, guys. Okay, not for the customer purpose. To save the time to process the VM creations. Okay, so templates, as I told you guys, it's a predefined configuration image file. It contains all the requirement of the VM as per the customer requirement. So through the template, we can deploy within 30 minutes. Multiple VMs we can create. Just right click, click, next. Only you will select the new VM name, right? It's very simple. So before going to use the template in our infrastructure, template file should be there. In order to create a template file, you need to create a new VM and you need to power off that VM and you need to convert into template. Then to create a new VMs through template, right click on the template, create the VM. And these are the three options which you will get: customize the operating system, customize the hardware, and power on the virtual machine after creation. These options you guys know. Finish it. Okay. And what see in future, customer don't, I mean, you wanted to create a new template, and this template you don't need, and this template you wanted to convert as a VM. It's very simple. Just right click on it, convert it to virtual machine. It will convert. Just convert it. Finish. This template will become a VM. It's very simple. So in your infrastructure, real time, wherever you go, the template file should be there. In my infrastructure also, we have multiple templates. If the customer is asking some 2019 VM, so we will see the 2019 template is there or not. Why? Because while installing the operating system only, it will take too much of time, right? So we will use that template and we will deploy the VM. And the hardware, if the same is same, if not, we will select this configure the customize the hardware option and we will do it. So this is the overall overview on template. And these are the red lines, once the VM converted to template, we can't run that as a VM. As I told you, it will convert as a file. It's an image file. We can't work on it as a VM. Okay. If any application is crashed while converting VM to template, whenever we create the VM through the template, the VM will be created with that crashed application. To remove that crashed application, this is the feature. I mean to say, this process you will not use, but still, dummy VMs only you will deploy. Dummy VMs only you will clone. Later on, you will install the application. In our company also, we will create the VMs from template. The template contains only RAM, CPU, hard disk, and operating system. So once we do the VMs creation from template, as per the customer requirement, our Windows team or Linux team, they will install the applications. We will not do the cloning with the application installed. Okay. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, Saman.
Yeah. This is the class for today. These are very, very important, and 100% you will encounter with these two questions also. Just go through. Okay. This is all about today's class. And you guys have a very big tasks in your hand. This is a very, very important. Please do that. Clone template again. I have seen from you guys that deploying data center cluster and all. But only I think one or two people have mentioned that screenshot where you have workaround. You have did the workaround for management agents restart. Just again, I need a screenshots before Monday from you all with management agents restart screenshot status start. I mean, you have to check the status and you need to stop the service. Then you need to restart the service. Then again, you need to put the status command. Then it should show VPX A and host B both are running. The two screenshots from each and every one, and this clone and template screenshots. From now, again, I'm telling guys, if I feel you guys completed, then only I'll go to the next. Keep it in your mind. Okay, I need each and every one update through the WhatsApp in group itself, not one to one. Okay, it's clear, right?
Yes, Saman.
Yeah, thank you so much.